तरह से
అక్కడున్న సివిలియన్ క్యాజువాలిటీస్ లేకుండా కేవలం ఎవరైతే ఉగ్రవాద సంస్థలు ఉన్నాయో ముఖ్యంగా ఈ 3 సంస్థల మీద ప్రత్యేకించి దాడులు జరపడం వాటిని ధ్వంసం చేయడం నిజంగా ఇది భారతదేశం ప్రతి ఒక్కరు హర్షించదగ్గ విషయం. ఎందుకంటే 90s నుంచి కూడా కశ్మీర్ అనేది మనకి ఎప్పటి నుంచి కశ్మీర్ ఇస్ అన్ ఇంటిగ్రల్ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ అవర్ నేషన్, అస్ అన్డినైబుల్ ఫ్యాక్ట్ అది. కానీ ప్రత్యేకించి ఉగ్రవాద మూకలు, పాకిస్తాన్ ప్రేరేపిత ఉగ్రవాద మూకలు ఇది 90లో కూడా ఇలాగే కశ్మీరీ హిందూస్ని కశ్మీరీ పండిట్స్ని చంపేశారు. ఇట్లాగే చంపేసి కొంతమంది గతంలో కూడా చంపేస్తే అలాగే వాళ్ళని అంత్యక్రియలు చేయడానికి వాళ్ళని శ్మశానానికి తీసుకెళ్తే అక్కడ కూడా మిగతా కొంతమంది హిందువులను చంపేశారు. సో హిందువుల మీద దాడి అనేది అనాదిగా జరుగుతూనే ఉంది. కానీ ఐ థింక్ ఇట్ ఇస్ అ రైట్ టైం టు టేక్ అ డెసిసివ్ అండ్ బోల్డ్ యాక్షన్. ఇట్స్ అ కమెండబుల్ జాబ్ done by our army personnel and defense personnel, and we have to appreciate them. We'll stand by them under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji. We will stand by you, sir, and whatever you have taken, whatever decision, bold action, bold decision you take, we're going to stand by you. We are with you. Idi at the same time ప్రత్యేకించి this is a time of war, not a full-blown war, but it is a protracted war which will continue for a long time. Which will continue for a long time, and Pakistan should be taught a tough lesson, because they are the ones who are harboring these terrorists. No matter where a bomb blast happens, including in Hyderabad, including in Lumbini Park a decade plus back, in Gokul Chat, this has become a menace. I think under the new leadership of Modi ji, the tough leadership of Modi ji, central government will take a decisive action on any kind of terrorist and any kind of terrorism act. At the same time, I appeal to all the people of our nation, as a civilian person, when military is waging a war, what we have to do? మిలిటరీ యుద్ధం చేస్తున్నప్పుడు మనం ఏం చేయగలం అని అనుకున్నప్పుడు ప్రతి సివిలియన్ కూడా, ఇంక్లూడింగ్ ఆల్ ది సివిలియన్స్ ఆఫ్ అవర్ నేషన్, వీ హ్యావ్ అ రోల్ టు ప్లే. మేక్ ష్యూర్ ఎనీ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ యాంటీ-నేషనల్ రెటారిక్ happens on social media. Make sure you give a counter attack. Make sure they'll be brought to justice. Make sure you'll be conveyed to the relevant cybercrime departments. And also, please make sure we'll file cases on them. And also I have conveyed to our DGP also today morning, anybody from the state of Andhra Pradesh, anyone who goes anti-national and who goes against this war will be booked under very severe cases, and they have to be reminded they belong. Any kind of attack on a nation from outside or within nation will be taken quite seriously. They have to take this into consideration, and they have to, especially celebrities, especially who think their social media influencers don't comment about army. You don't know the ABC of how to safeguard the borders of this nation. You never know. So, as the dogs are barking right now, simply don't bark on social media anything about entire nation. Please don't bark on social media without having any understanding about national security. So this is what I appeal to all the social media influencers. Stern action will be taken in against you. Please, this is what our request to you all. And also at this time of these tough times, we stand by Honorable Prime Minister Modi ji and the BJP-led NDA government, and we'll stand by you and we will be with you, no matter how long it takes, till the last terrorist is wiped out from this country. Thank you.
మీరు మొన్న మాట్లాడుతూ ఒక స్టేట్మెంట్ చేశారు, పాకిస్తాన్ కు అనుకూలంగా మాట్లాడే నాయకులు ఎవరున్న దేశంలో వాళ్ళు వైఖరి మార్చుకోవాలి, వెళ్ళిపోవాలని స్టేట్మెంట్ చేశారు. దానికి కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీ నాయకులు మీ పైన దాడి చేస్తా ఉన్నారు, ఎంపీలు, కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీ సీనియర్ నాయకులు.
నేను మొత్తం అంటే let me give my statement very clear. When I give a statement, I'm cautious. నేను మొన్న మీరు చెప్పినప్పుడు ఒకటి నేను చాలా ఆలోచించి చెప్పాను. అదేంటంటే నేను కొద్దిమంది కాంగ్రెస్ నాయకులనే చెప్పాను, అందరూ కాంగ్రెస్ నాయకులని చెప్పాను. బికాజ్ ఐ చూస్ మై వర్డ్స్ కేర్ఫుల్లీ, బికాజ్ ఐ నో దట్ ఐఎమ్ అకౌంటబుల్ ఫర్ మై వర్డ్స్. అందుకని నేను ప్రత్యేకించి కొద్దిమంది కాంగ్రెస్ నాయకుల మాటలు విన్నాను, నేను మీడియాలో చూశాను, అది రిపీటెడ్గా జరుగుతుంది. అలాగే చాలామంది ఇట్లాంటి టైమ్స్లో ప్రభుత్వానికి మనం అండగా నిలబడాలి, కానీ ఇదేమైనా ప్రత్యేకించి అది ఒక భారతీయ జనతా పార్టీయో లేదంటే ఒక ఎన్డీఏ కూటమి చేస్తున్న యుద్ధం కాదు, అంటే దేశం చేస్తున్న యుద్ధం ఇది. ఇలాంటి సమయంలో కూర్చొని మీరు పాకిస్తాన్కి ప్రోత్సాహకరంగా మాట్లాడి లేదంటే ఇక్కడ కూర్చోబెట్టి నదీ జలాలను ఆపండి, ఇలాంటి పిచ్చి పిచ్చి మాటలు మాట్లాడొద్దనే ఉద్దేశంతో చెప్పాను తప్ప అది కరెక్ట్ చేసుకుంటే మంచిదే కదా. అదర్వైజ్ ఇఫ్ దే డోంట్ కరెక్ట్ దెమ్సెల్వ్స్ దే విల్ బి కరెక్టెడ్ ఇన్ ఫ్యూచర్.
How would you like to react? See, 9 terror organizations or places have been targeted in the Pakistan. They have even infiltrated 630 kilometers deep into the Pakistan and conducted our operation.
So, as far as I don't know the exact every minute detail of the attack, but only thing what I know, got to know is about 100 to 200 kilometers. That's what it went. That too, it went into it targeted only terrorist camps like Jaish-e-Mohammed and other two other organizations. And that's it. Apart from, I think it's a very tough operation, without hurting the civilians, without hurting the military establishments, with such a precision attack, very precise attack. And I think army defense forces have done a commendable job. I think that has to be appreciated.
Pakistan has threatened to retaliate, and there is concerns of internal security. Is Andhra Pradesh ready for any internal security concerns to face it?
So no matter, it's not just about Andhra Pradesh. It's also about Telangana. It's also about every other state. Every state in the country has to be battle ready, including civilians. It is not that we have to take up arms again, but we have to be, unless we are battling any kind of unforeseen circumstance. That's why mock drills are happening. Any kind of unforeseen, because if you look at Andhra Pradesh, it has got a 974-kilometer longest coastline, and it is vulnerable to get attacked by Pakistan, because it happened once in previous wars. Gajini came till the shores of Visakhapatnam. So in that way, everyone, especially around the coastal line, I think everyone should be alert on this issue.
Congress chief Mallikarjun Kharge recently had given out a statement that it's a completely intelligence failure, and they had this report 3 days before the attack, and they had sent this report to PM Modi, but despite that they failed to react.
No, I feel, how come he didn't say it in the beginning? If he had the information, he could have, if what he says is true, he could have said it loud in the media. Because the problem is, I had visited 2 of the victims, and they're saying the information is there. How come it was not spoken? Like they know, if at all, if they know about it, as well, why did he hide it for 3 years? What is the reason for him to hide it? Saw his interview. I was wondering how come how come he has hidden for a long time. He could have gone ahead in the day one. How come after some time, after a lot of thinking, and why did he do that? I think
Congress leaders have been continuously,
because I don't know. First of all, their leader said we are with government of India, we are with the defense forces, and suddenly they have changed the stand. Then they said they know 3 days ahead they have the information. I think somehow that is we are not able to buy that.
కాంగ్రెస్ పార్టీ అఫీషియల్ చెప్తా ఉంది, అఫీషియల్ పోస్ట్ చేస్తా ఉంది.
పహల్గామ్ ఎవరైతే మృతులు ఉన్నారో వాళ్ళ కుటుంబాలకు ఇప్పుడు ఆత్మకు శాంతి చేకూరిందంటారా, లేకపోతే ఇంకేమైనా చేయాల్సి ఉంటుందా?
ఇది ఒక వ్యక్తితోనూ 10 మందితో చేసేది, కానీ దిస్ menace has to be completely eliminated. I think we have to be we have to take a decisive action like Israel. I think that's the only way to counter terrorism, because there's no end to it. Constantly, if you keep on saying this is the only country for Hindus to live, and if you target within in Bharat also targeting Hindus as based on religion, I think what we have to do.
సో ఆలైస్ అండ్ రఫాన్ పెట్టినప్పుడు ఏదైతే పహల్గామ్లో అటాక్ జరిగిందో దాని మీద సెలబ్రిటీలో అనుకున్నంత స్థాయిలో స్పందించారు. అలాగే ఇప్పుడు ఆర్మీ అటాక్స్ మీద కూడా వాళ్ళు సెలబ్రిటీలు అందరూ బయటకు.
Because the problem is celebrities don't run this nation. Let us be very clear. First of all, we give too much of attention to celebrities. Celebrities, okay, they are doing their job. They love their nation. It is really we have to appreciate. That's it. But don't expect celebrities to run this nation. Celebrities don't run this nation. If anyone who is running this nation, it is proper political leaders who knows the nitty-gritties of the nation and who also length and breadth of the nation, who knows the each and every issue of this nation. They are the ones who are running this nation. So let us not give too much of too much of thought to celebrities. Don't expect anything out of them. They might do some kind of sound, but there's no point in talking about celebrities. That topic, I'll address it another day. I understand.
Civil defense services in Andhra, because you just mentioned we have a long coastline, we have the military establishments there, navy establishments there. Any meeting conducted there, and how is Andhra Pradesh going to ensure that civil defense services will
Because
be there
especially at this this kind of war situation, the entire authority will be like whatever the rules, like the communication comes from the central government to the state chief secretary, and whatever they're doing as on now, I think the mock drills are going to happen, and battle preparedness will be there no matter which state.
Already war started.
హైదరాబాద్ ఎస్పెషల్లీ రోహింగ్యాలో అవ్వచ్చు, ఇతర దేశస్తులు అవ్వచ్చు, అలాంటి
So I tell you very fair, regarding Rohingyas, I tell you, Rohingyas like migration, it is a natural part, we understand that. But problem is, being in Telangana, right now I'm in Telangana right now, my house is in Telangana also. Migration, the entire Telangana statehood happened because people from other regions come here, settle here, we are losing the jobs here. This is between same nation, Vakate Rashtra. At the same time, we are two different states, and majority of them are Hindus. Majority of them are whichever caste is in Telangana, the same caste is there back in Andhra. Whichever religion is there back in here in on Telangana, back there it is in Andhra. The problem is if too much of non-locals get the job, there is going to. That's how Telangana got separated. Nidulu, Niyamakalu. Yeah. ఇలాంటి సమయంలో in this kind of situation what we have to do, imagine some other nation ఎక్కడో మన మియాన్మార్ గొడవల వల్ల రోహింగ్యాస్ అందరు ఇక్కడికి వచ్చేస్తే, what about the locals here? Forget about humanitarian issues, what about the local? Eventually it will become a ruckus, it will become an issue here in future. That's the reason why every nation has to secure their own borders. They have to go for their own development, because India is going big, India is getting better. That doesn't mean every country has to dump their citizens onto our nation. We cannot afford it.
Karnataka Congress.
No, I think everyone has a responsibility, including the Honorable CM of Telangana has a responsibility. They will do it anyhow. I don't have to tell them.
ఇలాంటి సమయంలో శాంతి ఉండాలి, గాంధీ మార్గంలో పోవాలనేటువంటి స్టేట్మెంట్
గాంధీ మార్గం చెప్పేసి సహనం అని చెప్పి దేశాన్ని ఇక్కడ దాకా పట్టుకొచ్చారు. చావు కొట్టండి మేము భరిస్తాం, మీరు హిందువులా కాదని అడిగి చంపండి మేము భరిస్తాం. I think we have to put an end for this too much of like an understanding. I think it's enough. Thank you.